Gilchrist with it. George picks him up. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Batum. The three-pointer is right on target. Batum's got 13.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Kid Gilchrist against George.
Move the ball.
Releases from 15. Jump shot is good. George has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Jefferson, a screen on Russell. Walker dishes to Jefferson. He got right to the cup using that screen. Jefferson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. George up top. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. The high post shot. That's good. 14 points for Freak.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Batum, a screen on Russell. And Walker kicks to Batum. To the inside. Shot's good. 7 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And he gets it to go. George has got 16 points.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And, boy, have they been rock solid.
Jefferson and the rejection by Smith. And George kicks to Russell. Back to George. Here's May. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Hickson's checked in. Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Williams. It's stolen. The drive by Russell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Biombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Lakers also with a sub. Grant, he's checked in for George. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rozier, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And it's Jackson in for Kemba Walker. George is checked in for Los Angeles. Allen comes in for Russell. It's stolen by Randle. And here's George. He's got 16.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Pass to Randle. Feeds it to Grant. 5 on the clock. The 3 from George. That's Biombo with the rebound. Biombo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
The fader. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Los Angeles leading by 5. Ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. George against Batum. And that one's good. George. George has got 18 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Batum wide open. He fired. Charlotte no good that time either.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
From past the arc. And he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from George. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead. To the paint. Here's Batum. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. To stop the drought. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers on top, up by 10. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Los Angeles leading by 10. We've got Kemba Walker. Also, Jeremy Lin out there. I go Kid Gilchrist out there with Jefferson. And it's Hickson in at the power forward. So that's the Hornets 5. Oh, that's blocked. Russell with it. Outside, George. The pass to May. He kicks it to Russell. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Lin against Williams. Lin kicks to Jefferson. Down low. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
George against Kid Gilchrist. Baseline J on the way. And it's George again missing. Hornets trail by 13. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And Russell gets it to go.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
Yeah, you can ill afford to make mistakes at this juncture. It might not be impossible to come back, but it just got all the more harder.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He was definitely not pleased. He said, you guys look lethargic out there, and told them they've got to increase their activity level. He ended the huddle by saying, this is not going to get the job done. I want to see who's going to step up.
Screen by Jefferson. They double him with George. George against Land. 5 to shoot. Here's Kid Gilchrist. That's good. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Kid Gilchrist against George. To the middle. Here's Russell. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Screen by Jefferson. They get a hand on it. To the paint. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 19 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating.
What a game for Kid Gilchrist. He's got 11 points and 3 dimes.
Free throw drops for Kid Gilchrist. And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Kid Gilchrist against George. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Batum's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lynn the pass to Walker. They double him with George, and the officials call a traveling violation.
What's he doing out there? He's got to be more careful.
Yeah, can't afford those mistakes. Every possession is critical here in the 4th quarter.
All right, Charlotte, now we're on the court for your viewing entertainment. The Hornets fans team, make some noise!
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Lakers working the ball around now. Screen by Smith. To the middle. Here's Williams. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got his 9th assist in the game now. Hornets trail by 17. To the middle. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Shot's good by Walker.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push him, and then excellent execution.
May passes to George. Inside. Smith dishes to Russell. George against Kid Gilchrist. Williams can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And he makes the first.
For the Hornets, May.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, doing this and getting something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your off for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Hornets.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for George. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And that is good.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The feed now to Biyombo. They set the screen. The drive by Jackson. Batum, good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And so it's the Lakers taking care.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
All-American back then. Overall.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.